What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X Dive weekly update. This one's coming out a bit late because I thought maybe there would be some kind of update for the Taiwan version, but there was nothing I could see. So if there is something for the Taiwan version, I am not aware of it at this point in time. But let's take a look at what's coming to global this week. So Dive Festival Raid Boss Galore coming to X Dive this week. This week, the global version of X-Dive celebrates a new Dive Festival across all servers. A new round in the Raid Boss event drops on every server too. First, when it comes to the Dive Festival itself, NA is seeing the arrival of Sigma's X4 second form. So that's Reaper Sigma's second form. LATAM will be receiving Copy X, and EU will get Omega. So 3 different Dive Festivals occurring this week on each of the different servers. I've already gone over Copy X and Omega on the previous videos because they came out in NA beforehand. As customary for the global version, the festival comes back with a single 10 pull. That's great. Even if you don't get anything, anything new from the banner, at the very least you get patches, and patches are always super helpful. Next server will receive a new round in the Raid Boss event. Then a server will advance to the 3rd round where they'll be fighting X4 Sigma 3rd form with memories for Super Mega Man and the launcher Napalm's head as the rewards, you can see right here. On the first image, with LATAM EU, they'll be fighting against Reaper Sigma X4 first form in the 2nd round of the event. The main rewards are Proto Man, Classic Proto Man, and the Demon Blade Marmasa. So the Raid Boss is getting released in LATAM and EU was actually I believe that was a Raid Boss we just had, the Guild Raid Boss we just had in global, or I'm sorry, in NA. Wait, I'm not sure if all of NA got that, or all of global just had that Guild Raid Boss. I know that we just had that as a Guild Raid Boss in global, but I covered that in a previous video as well. X4 Sigma. We haven't had that yet. It has like the 3 floaty heads, and they do things. It's actually a lot easier to explain if it was in front of me. But just saying it like that doesn't really give any kind of indicator of what it is. Those of you that have played X4, you know exactly what I'm trying to explain. But if you haven't, then I probably sound like a crazy person. Anyway, scrolling down here a little bit more. In addition to X4 Sigma's second form capsule, NA is going to be getting 2 Dive Festival popularity pickup capsules featuring Awaken Zero and Seal, and Third Armor X along with Copy X. Now this is pretty nice. I mean, well, it's pretty nice for the for the NA server, because we get access to popularity pickup banners, and basically those are just going to be banners where we can pull 4 Dive Festival units as if they're the featured unit, so we'll get pickups as well. So the 40 memories on them, which is very nice if you opt to go for those banners. The downside, though, however, is I'm pretty sure that those don't come with pities. So if you pull on a popularity pickup banner, you're gonna have to hope for good RNG. If I remember correctly, anyway, I don't remember that having any kind of pity for it because it's a popularity pickup. I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember seeing that in the previous ones. But also, players will get 2 tickets via login rewards to activate these capsules without spending their EMs, which is also very, very nice. I'm assuming on the 1st day and the 7th day, or I guess the last day of the property pickup banner, is when we'll get the tickets. I don't know. Because I don't know what the reward layout is looking like at all. But you can use the tickets on either one of these banners, and whichever one you opt to go for is it's up to you. If you want to go Seal or Awaken Zero, or if you want to go Third Armor X, Copy X. Honestly, I think the Third Armor X and Copy X banner is a lot more powerful than the Seal Awaken Zero, just because Awaken Zero is a good unit. Seal's kind of average. She's not really good for PvP. She's okay in race mode because she has a speed buff. But I do think overall the stronger banner will be the Copy X and Third Armor X banner. for investing your tickets into. Yeah, so that's all that's apparently slated for the global version at the current point in time. So let us take a quick look at Reaper Sigma's kit. Alright, here we are over on my Taiwan account, taking a look at Sigma second form. Pretty cool animation there to start out with. I actually like it how he bursts out of his Reaper his Reaper mode, and just, you know, rips out the scythe. So let's take a look at his kit. So first up, we have Scythe Thrower. Launches Scythe to deal damage to all targets in the path. Once the Scythe penetrates a target, damage will be reduced to 25%, and will return to your location after traveling a specific distance, can go through landscapes and barriers. Now that's actually quite useful, simply just because it can go through landscapes and barriers. So as long as you can, if you have like a longer range weapon, it will be able to track for, you know, some distance to hit a target. So that's quite good. We have increased damage rate by 20%, but render incapable of penetrating a target, and the scythe will not return to your location. Harden increases damage penetration by 40%. And then we have Death Scythe. Gain Death Scythe status after defeating a target, reducing the preparation time for Scythe throw by 40%. This effect is only applicable when using this character. So when you defeat a target, you get access to the Death Scythe, you know, Death Scythe status, and reduces the prep time for this by 40%. So that's very, very nice. Next up, we have Laser Eye. Shoot a huge beam forward, inflicting damage while target in range. After a moment, the beam will spread out once more to deal 1.5 times damage, which is quite nice. So we have Dynamic Destruction. Targets hit by the beam before it spread out, it will cause the target to become slow. Reduce movement speed by roughly 23%. Can be stacked 3 times. Jamming when targets are hit by the beam before it spreads out, it will cause interference in the target to dispel 1 buff. And then we have Armor Protection. Activating a skill, you gain the Defense Enhancement status, which will decrease damage received by 34%, which is very, very nice as well, since you don't have iframes while using this skill. Take a look at the passives. Shoulder Boomerang. When using Eye Laser, launch 2 boomerangs from the shoulders. That's nice. You have Inherent Player Killer as a skill, which increases damage to players by 10%. Have Melee Mastery. Increase the damage by 20% when equipping a melee weapon. So Nightmare is going to be hitting real hard, or, you know, Berserker, Greatsword. Laser Attack. When the Hurled Scythe hits the first target, it will release 2 more laser beams, damaging all targets in their paths. Then we have Death Cometh. Launch 4 shoulder boomerangs at once and gain Death Scythe after your first Scythe throw. So that's quite nice. So rather than waiting for you to have to defeat said target, it seems to activate just after you throw it, so then it decreases the amount of time, or prep time, by 40% after that, which is nice. Now, if you do that though, that means you don't have to have this equipped, but I mean, these two kind of suck. I mean, this one's actually okay. Well, no, because no, I don't know. I think I'd still rather just have this. Anyway, let's take a look at the DNA. DNA should not be released with Sigma upon his release, but take a look at it anyway. First up is range increase. Increases the range of Scythe Thrower and Laser Eyes by 25%, which is fantastic for Scythe Thrower because Scythe Thrower just pierces things as it is. And it's not bad to have Laser Eyes, you know, range increased. Have Melee Mastery. Increases the effect of Melee Mastery by 20%, so a total of 24%, I believe, is what it raises your stats by, because I think it's 20% inherently. And then here we have Unleashed Scythe. Increase damage multiplier for laser attack by 100%. Reduce the cooldown for Death Cometh to 50 seconds per activation. And reduce the damage you take by 35% when Death Scythe is active. So initially, this kind of confused me because it says reduce the activation for Death Cometh to 50 seconds. I think it was only supposed to activate once per stage, Initially it was how they wanted it to occur, or it activates you can activate it again once every minute or so, just for throwing Death Sight. Just because it doesn't say that you know, how long the cooldown was supposed to be for it initially, so that did throw me off for a bit, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to accomplish with it. That's the only thing I can really make sense of, but the other stuff is still pretty good on this, even with that. So you take 35% less damage, and it doubles the multiplier of laser attack. So let's take a look at the unique DNA. That's right here. Indestructible HP is 50% or less, gain a shield of invulnerability that protects you from all damage. So only activated once per stage. And honestly, that's still pretty nice. I don't think it lasts that long, because it'd be busted if it lasts for too long, but just having access to that is quite nice. How practical it'll be, and I'm not sure, because if you're getting one tapped, well, then it doesn't do anything for you, right? But if you're not getting one tapped, then, you know, it'll be pretty good. It might be helpful in stages like story stages. If you're a bit underpowered, might be helpful there, so that you can use Bat to heal back up. But you can also combat that with things like Player Sentinel and other things as well, to mitigate the damage you take in a PvP setting. So I'm over here at the token shop because Sigma does have his own card, which is very, very nice, and it's complete penetration for his unique skill. Unique passive. Shield Boomerang now goes through terrains and obstacles, and enhanced chasing effect at 5-star, which is really, really nice, because you get enhanced range on Shield Boomerang once you get to 5 stars on Sigma, and once you have this alongside it as well, you'll be able to pierce terrains and obstacles, which is very, very nice, because then that means both of Sigma skills will be able to do that. And you have inherent Player Killer 2 on this as well, which is nice. And once you get this to 5-star, I believe that should become Player Killer 3, and I believe it's 8% damage increase per player, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually not entirely sure on that. I believe it is, because obviously I don't have the card at 5 stars. But yeah, that's gonna be roughly it for this video. I don't know if there is gonna be an update for the Taiwan version. I assume there is, because Easter event is a 2-week event, so there's gonna be something happening in the Taiwan version. I just don't know what, because I can't find information on it right now. But let me know, you guys, thoughts down below, how you feel about the things coming this week to global, or this Wednesday. At the time this is uploaded, it's probably like late Monday night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.